What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my slightly concerning co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. What's up, guys?
What up?
I'm chilling. I feel good. It's Friday.
I almost skipped right over you guys based on Josh's face.
Probably should have just taken me off the screen, like at that point, right? You know what?
Yeah, you know what? Next time, Josh. There we go. That's better, guys. Also joining us today for our fun Friday poll perception game, your favorite Wright members of the Front Yard fam, Joey and Tim Wright. What's up, guys?
I fisted the right way.
Hate when you fist the wrong way.
Joey fist him.
Just fist him, Joey.
Come back.
Stop holding out and fist him.
Hey,
fist him back.
Tip.
Oh,
Let's go.
Damn it.
I had my line. I can't fist any further, guys.
That's it.
There's something holding it back. I need to loosen it up somehow. I don't know how to do that.
I hope you guys came for the fisting content because we got
a device.
No.
Okay, guys, before we go too far down that rabbit hole, we got some people in the chat ready for some poll perception. What's up, Albert? Good afternoon.
Albert.
And Albert has a
Greetings,
question
Albert.
for us to kick off the show. Is
Albert never
Adams
has
still your number 2 receiver in redraft? Joey, you shook your head first, so I'm going to come to you first. What's your answer?
He is my number 5. No, he's my number 5 wide receiver. And you know what? I moved him behind Cooper Kupp, and I actually moved Cooper Kupp behind somebody too with the other news. So my wide receiver rankings are all over the place right now. Jamar Chase is my wide receiver 1. Let's go.
In redraft and in Dynasty.
In redraft and in Dynasty.
Boy.
Let's go.
Josh, what do you think about this
Davante
Davante Adams news?
It lowers. I'm right there with Joey. It lowers him for sure. I was actually just bringing up my rankings. But for me personally, it's going to be Cooper Kupp number 1, Tyreek Hill before Davante Adams for sure. And then if you want to draft Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase before Davante Adams at this point, I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, I think that's the tier. I think that's what we're talking about. But you guys already illustrated the point I was going to make. It is a downgrade for Davante Adams, but I don't think it's a massive downgrade for his fantasy value. He's still a top tier 1 type of fantasy wide receiver with Derek Carr throwing him the ball over there in the Raiders. It's a downgrade, but you're seeing the move from 1 to 5 or 2 to 6, not from 1 to 13, 14 out of that wide receiver 1 range. Sean, what's up? Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
Hey, Sean.
Sean.
Mr. Scamper said Dame Overboard is devastated about Adams. And they're agreeing. They're
and Bam too.
Devastated.
Bam too, probably, I would assume.
Maria, welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Craig, happy Friday to you as well. Brady, go Tigers. Happy Friday. And Bam says, I'm very depressed. It hurts to even think about it, but please trade for Cooks. So that could make some sense. Brandon Cooks over there. We got Ryan in here with the typical Friday greeting. Boo, G-Men J. Yeah, full agree on that.
Beautiful.
Mr. Scamper says, holy crap, it's Friday. This week's been weird, hasn't it? It's been an odd week. One and done. Hello. Welcome in. Glad to have you in here today. And NBA Rigged. What a beautiful NBA Rigged. Glad to have you in here as well.
Beautiful NBA Rigged.
Yeah, thank God we don't have the ugly NBA rib today.
And then, JL, I'm going to come to you on this. Mr. Scamper says, sorry, truly epic. Renfro is dead. How do you think this Davante Adams signing affects Hunter Renfro's fantasy value?
It absolutely impacts his volume, but they are completely different wide receivers, different types of wide receivers. They are. I don't think it's going to impact him in a way that is going to be awful. I think this is what this does is going to help the offense move more, which I think is going to be good for Renfro.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to admit, it lowers his fantasy value in my mind a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit because his value was previously booming on this assumption that he is going to get the massive share of the volume there, and I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think Davante Adams is going to command the type of target share in Las Vegas that he was commanding in Green Bay.
You just got to look at the weapons there. Darren Waller, Davante Adams, Hunter Renfro, Josh Jacobs. There's a lot of Brian Edwards even. He's going to get targets. There's a lot of people that are going to need to get targets now, and Renfro really thrived on his target volume from last year. He's still going to have good games. He's still a really good receiver. So, don't give him away to anyone in a dynasty league or anything like that. But he lost a little bit of value.
I'm really excited for. Sorry.
I was just going to say he's not as necessary in that offense anymore with Davante Adams being added is the only difference.
Say that.
That doesn't mean he won't continue to be used, but like last year they needed to target him at that volume. They don't need to do that anymore. What were you saying, Joey?
One player excites me for with Adams coming there is Waller, because the attention isn't going to be only on Waller. And so it's definitely going to, like we were saying with Renfro, the targets might be down, but the attention won't be solely focused on him.
I think he's going to have to make his living, Waller, more like a Travis Kelce type. I mean, not Travis Kelce, George Kittle type than he previously did, because previously he was a top tier fantasy option because of all the targets and receptions he was getting. But I do think he's going to be a lot more efficient, get more touchdowns now because of this, just because he's going to be open. They can't double cover him. They have to double cover Adams, if anything. So he's around the same. I actually don't lower Darren Waller that much, believe it or not, but a little bit. TJ Hawkinson's jumping up.
Guys, we have some breaking news that is getting listed in the chat as well. DJ Moore signed a 4-year extension. DJ Moore 4-year extension. It says Rap Sheet confirmed it as well. Yeah. That's what I want to know. Tell me who the freaking quarterback is before you sign him to a 4-year extension.
DJ Moore is important to that team, though.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Guys, before we get started with our game for today, a couple reminders. Number one, if you're watching the show right now, that means you're already on our Twitch or YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you are on YouTube, make sure you like that video, this one, not that one, this one, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Front Yard Fantasy. Easiest way to show your support for our show. Number two, I don't know. That's the only reminder for today, but play along in the chat while we're playing our game today. See if you can beat us on these polls. Sorry,
before
Josh.
we play, I saw Dame. Like, I almost asked this when we brought up Davante Adams and his value in a dynasty league. He said he got this offer last night. So I'm assuming this is for dynasty. Guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I had Debo ranked one spot ahead of Davante Adams before the trade happened. So I'm taking Debo Samuel in a dynasty league.
Ooh, Joey, I see you contemplative down there. What are you doing?
Yeah, with Josh saying they're one spot apart, like I'll just default to Josh because I trust him when it comes to dynasty and my dynasty teams. I think that's about right.
Tim, what about you? Is it going to be Debo or is it going to be Davante in the dynasty league?
Flip a coin. I think having Debo is more fun, so I'd lean that way.
This name's much more fun to say.
I'll lean Davante, just barely. I think he's going to find similar success in Las Vegas. It seems like he was motivated to go there. Like he's excited to be playing for that team, motivated to be playing for that team. So I think they're going to be fairly equal in value though, but I'll lean slightly on the Davante side right there. Mr. Scamper said the extension for Moore was at QB. So DJ Moore is going to be playing quarterback. That makes a lot more sense right there. And then guys, we don't have to go through all of us, but NBA wants us to rank the AFC West division now. JL, you want to take a shot at ranking these AFC West teams after the Davante Adams news?
Oh, rank each one.
God, that's such a good division. Just give them all the playoff bids.
Chiefs, Chargers. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders.
See, I got the Broncos last. I've got Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos in my eyes. I would
put Raiders last.
I think the Broncos defense really separates them.
Am I the only one going Chargers first?
I got Chargers first.
I have no issue. I have no issue with Chargers first.
Yeah. No, if you made me choose, Chargers are more exciting. If you made me choose, my life was on it, a lot of money, I would choose the Chiefs. But I'm
not just saying that because I want Austin Eckler to come on the show. So where you at, buddy? Come on.
And Eric said dunking on the Raiders is so much fun. I like the Raiders. They're like my second favorite team, probably. Guys, we are going to be playing some poll perception today, and Josh is going to be running the game for us. We have a head-to-head, all internal FYF poll perception game today. Front Yard family, Front Yard face-off. We are going for it today. But I'm going to explain how this game's going to work. Before the show started, Josh found 9 polls online. They are fantasy NFL-related polls. He is going to propose one of those polls to one of our contestants. He may ask me what percentage of people chose side A in this poll. I'm going to give my percentage. The closer I am to the actual number, the more points I am going to get. After I give my percentage, though, The other 3 contestants, JL, Tim, and Joey, will be responsible for guessing whether the actual answer is over or under my guess. If you guys get it right, you guys will get 2 points. We will do 8 rounds like this, alternating who is the one setting the line. And then after that 8th round, we will go into our 9th and final round where each one of us will be writing down a number. Once we write that number down, it will be revealed. Whoever's closest gets 5 points, unless they get it right on the head, in which case they will get 10. The contestant with the most points at the end of that game is today's winner. Joey, -5 to start the game. He kept distracting me that whole time.
There was that news story about the interpreter that lied to the police department about her skills, and she was actually just doing nonsense, and that's exactly what I was doing just now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Josh, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. You guys ready? I don't
The
know.
chat really believes in Joey today. 46% believe he's going to win.
I've got a lot of energy. I actually got to take a nap today. My wife's on spring break.
They somehow forgot that Tim is here, and Tim is like on a streak.
Tim's the master of all
accidental.
Oh, wait, yeah. Chat, have you seen the show? I lose. That's my thing.
Tim, I keep thinking you're bad at poll perception, and then you win. I feel like you've won more times than not that you've played.
I win a good amount, but I don't believe it. I don't even believe it myself.
You're just a man of the people naturally.
We stay out of the chat for this game, right?
If we're
No.
If we're being
honest,
honest,
I don't know either.
Tim has the best win ratio. You know, like we played it a lot more. Yeah, but
Tim's win ratio. And Scott said, "I voted for you, JL. Trying something new today."
We'll see if it works out.
And Erickson Eckler's in the chat clearly. Yeah, which one is Eckler? What's your secret name?
NBA rigged.
NBA rigged. Are you Austin Eckler?
That was always Austin Eckler.
Abs for days. 74.
All right, let's get in there, guys. I want to start playing poll perception here.
I do
we're gonna start with JL. We're gonna go to Tim, Joey, and with Simon. And I know that's not what the board says at the bottom, but we're just going in a circle here. We're starting with the for everyone. It's like it's the right of you, but it's the left of me.
Clockwise.
So yeah, we're going clockwise. We're going just
exactly. Go by names. I know that.
Yeah, names work.
Yeah, actually, this is it would be in alphabetical order if we switched up everything. So JL, we're coming to you first. Are you ready for this first poll?
I'm ready.
All right. So the first poll I have for you today is George Kittle the best tight end in today's NFL? So is George Kittle the best tight end in today's NFL? This obviously isn't fantasy related. They're asking NFL. Is he the best tight end in the NFL?
I think this is going to be low. I think people are down with George Kittle. I rarely find anyone who is willing to say that George Kittle is their favorite tight end or is the best. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. So I think most people generally consider him like 2 or 3. So I'll go with 20. No, I'll go with 32%.
So you were going to go with 32% on side A. So you think that 32% of people voted for yes, George Kittle is the best tight end in the NFL.
Yep.
We're locking 32, right?
A reminder to everyone in the chat, we're always guessing side A. So it's always side A in these polls that we are taking our guesses for.
Yeah. Throw your guesses in the chat. We want to see them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Tim, we're coming to you. JL went with 32% on side A. What do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 30%?
I really don't know. I think that's a pretty good line. He's obviously really good. I'll go lower. I think people are just going to automatically smash Travis Kelce on this. So I'll just go lower.
So Tim thinks that even less people chose George Kittle in this poll. He thinks that he's taking the under, and we're moving on to Joey. Joey, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 32%?
Yeah, I think it's going to be under. I think there's a lot of hives that love Kittle. There's hives that love Kelce, Pitts, Andrews. So I think it's going to be low just because I think there are quite a few guys that people think are the best tight end. Whether they're right or wrong is another story. But yeah, it's going to be lower.
All right. Joey agrees. He's taking the under here. Simon, we're coming to you. JL won 32%. Both Tim and Joey chose the under. Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 32%?
I think I'm actually going to go with the over here. And the big reason, I think if this was broken down, who is the best tight end in today's NFL? George Kittle, Travis Kelce, Kyle Pitts, TJ Hawkinson, that George Kittle would get less than 32% of the vote. But when just faced with a yes or no question, is he the best? I think some people may like see that and just click yes more willingly than if they were faced with the other options in the same poll. And I think JL's guess was close enough that I'll take that sampling bias and take the over.
All right, so Simon's going to actually take the overs. JL, you split them, both Joey and Tim.
I had a similar split here, or I guess exact split here, similar ratio in the chat. 60% said under, 40% said over.
Ooh, all right. Well, JL, you went with 32%. Solly's thinking it's 9%. Sean in the chat thinking it's 12%. 3-5 and straight vibing from J-Wall. Scott's going with 18, Dame with 33%, Albert with 19%, Eric with 24%, 36%, 29%. So it seems like everyone's pretty much in that same range of 32%, JL.
Yeah, maybe should have gone a little lower.
Well, guys, is George Kittle the best tight end in the NFL? Side A's yes, side B's no. The actual percentage of people out of 4,479 people, actually, 4,479 people. Is George Kittle the best tight end in the NFL? The actual percentage that voted for yes was 61%.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That Kittle hive is really big. Apparently.
Yeah.
Where the hell are they hiding?
How many Twitter accounts does he have?
Yeah.
Yes.
Best tight end in today's NFL.
That's
Thank
so
you for all the
break it
praise in
down-
the chat from everybody. Mr. Scampers, thank you. Maria, thank you. I really dug deep on that one.
So, think about it for a second. You know, we're not talking about fantasy football. We're just talking about more or less talent. Who's the best tight end out there, right? And George Kittle, his problems in the past have been maybe a little bit of situation and maybe a lot of bit injury history, right? So when it just comes down to talent, you know, if I was an NFL franchise, I don't know, I'll take George Kittle. I'll take George Kittle. I do think just for 1 year, George Kittle.
If it's just talent, then Kyle Pitts has got to be up there because he's an absolute monster.
He is.
But...
and if you were building a franchise, a dynasty, I would take Kyle Pitts, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's higher than I thought it was going to be.
Really
I thought it was going to be
high.
just barely
1%.
I thought it was going to be like
Wow.
35 to 40 on that one.
44% of the chat ended up going over with you, Simon. So
Nice.
44% of you are very smart.
All right,
And Brady,
so
and you're saying
Simon's
Kittle
going
is
to take the lead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
and Brady saying Kittle is not the best receiving tight end in the NFL, but he's a monster at the position.
He can block. But like you say, receiving tight end, like just get the ball in this guy's hands. There's no other tight end that I'll take over him running with the football and it just holding the football. You know what I'm saying? So who would you guys say real fast? Round robin, best tight end in the NFL. I'll go George Kittle. I agree.
I think
it's really
Kelce.
close.
I'll go Kelce.
I think I'll go Kelce too, but it is close. I personally, I was more surprised by that other people also believe George Kittle could be the best tight end.
I'm gonna go Brevin Jordan. No, it's Kelce.
Okay, Kelce.
I do like Brevin Jordan this year though.
Is Evan Ingram still playing?
It sounded like you were kind of on the Pitt side.
Who was the guy that everyone was ready to break out for like 3 years, and he
OJ Howard,
Trey Burton. Burton.
Yeah.
I feel like that was
I got burned so hard by Trey Burton.
multiple
he
years
had
in
that
a row,
really
I
good
feel
season
like.
with Trubisky.
People
in
just kept
2018.
waiting.
Yeah. So, Simon, you're the only one to get any points that round. You guys ready to keep on moving here?
Let's do it.
All right. We're moving on to the next one. We're starting out with Tim here. Tim, you ready?
I don't feel great, but yeah.
All right. I kind of wish Simon wound up with this one, but I'm just going in an order here. It's pretty randomized. Tim, should the Browns move on from Baker? So we're starting out with two non-fantasy really related questions, more just basic NFL questions. And we lost Simon. He doesn't even want to talk about this. So we're starting out with two non-fantasy related questions. The rest of them are actually all going to be dynasty or fantasy related. Should the Browns move on from Baker? Side A's yes, side B's no. What percentage of people voted for side A, Tim?
Can I go higher than 100? I think after all the stuff that's been going down, I think people are just done with it. And I think people were done with him a couple of years ago. So I think that train is just it has been gone from the station for so long that I think it's going to be a relatively high number. So we're going to go with Josh on his 9s, except not really. We're going to go 73%.
Oh, you're making it a little weird. You're making it a 10, or a 1, however you want to think about it. So Tim thinks that 73% of people say yes, the Browns should move on from Baker Mayfield. Locking that in, right?
Yeah. Lock it in.
Joey, we're moving to you, and it looks like he's contemplating here. Do you think
that's a good number
percentage of people that voted for yes, side A, is over or under 73%?
My brother, but not my brother, has chosen a very good number, and it's making me think. Said 73.
That's the line.
I'm gonna go under. Yeah, I think Simon might have got a hold of this poll and just voted 1,000 times.
So Joey's gonna take the under
because who else are they gonna move on to?
Simon, are you?
Like literally,
are you Simon?
The best? Are you?
Are you Simon? Tell us.
Am I?
Tell us. Answer the question, Simon. Are you?
I am.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, under.
A very sad under I heard come from Simon there. Very sad under.
What's the Browns' best bet now? Matt Ryan. That's the best. That's the best hope for
Mason
next
Rudolph.
season.
I think
might be an improvement.
If it's Mason Rudolph, I will burn my Browns jerseys and become a minor league European football team fan instead.
I feel like the Steelers wouldn't mind an interdivision trade if it included Mason Rudolph.
They want to sink the Browns, send Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, that'll be a good idea.
So
if Matt Ryan went to the Browns, I would prefer that.
That would be fine. That's what I'm hoping for now.
73% is pretty high. I'll go over.
Let's go.
Tim, you split them. So Tim went with 73%. JL went with over, but Simon and Joey went with under. Let's check what the chat has to say. I haven't even went over there yet, but I have 24 comments, so they're saying something. Jay Wall's going with 89%. FYF Maria's going with 58. Eric's going with 61. Mr. Scamper's on the other end saying 33%.
Tree.
Sean's going with 92%. Scott with 64%. Albert with 69%. Thomas 69%. Nice. Robert solid 58%, 78%, 83%.
Man,
all right.
The crazy thing about this poll is there are such vocal contingencies on both sides. So what I mean, like the quote unquote Baker bros that like back Baker no matter what. It's like a thing. The Baker bros. If you go in the Brown subreddit, they talk about them all the time. And then like
Baker bros, bro.
The anti-Baker contingency is huge as well. Like it's just these two very vocal, very annoying contingencies that we have like both heard from. I'm curious. I think it was Mr. Scampers who said 0 to 100. Nothing would surprise me here. I'm the same way. Literally any number that Joshua says will not surprise me, depending on who got a hold of this poll.
I think the chat said around 54% under, by the way.
Okay. 54% under. So
split the chat.
Sorry, 58% under.
Okay. Real fast before we get in here. I saw Scott while I was going through the guesses. Speaking of Browns, do you know that Chubb had 1,259 yards in 2021? I do know that. I know that. Yesterday in the game, I really screwed up. That was 1360. Yeah. Well, guys, should the Browns move on from Baker? Side A is yes, side B is no. The actual percentage that voted for side A, Tim went with 73%. The actual percentage is 70%.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Tim,
70%.
Perception savant.
Yeah, Tim just knows the shit. I don't know.
Yeah, Tim.
Nice line, Tim.
I did my first retweet yesterday. I'm feeling real good about Twitter.
He says, I'm feeling real good about Twitter.
What was the retweet, Tim?
Khalil Mack signed jersey. It just said to retweet.
So you sold out.
Yeah, I sold out super fast. I love
it. Free jersey.
All the hard work and things we do here at FYF. Tim's like, I want a jersey.
I go in a jersey.
Look at me and tell me I'm wrong for doing that.
No, I would do the same thing.
Tim, be careful. The first time I ever retweeted something for a jersey, my account got suspended for 7 days.
Whoa. Oh, it might be suspended right now.
You'll never know.
Let's all be more like Tim.
Let's all be more like Tim.
Care less about Twitter.
Whew.
So Thomas in the chat said 69%, 1%. It's actually 69.5% by the way, guys.
Oh, wow.
Dang. It wouldn't affect the dim score.
Albert too at 69, I think.
I was actually just about to put that up. But yeah, Albert also getting 69%. Great job, guys. Great job.
Well done.
Good job, Tim.
Also, I saw Damon here with a question saying, Simon, are you a Baker fan no matter where he goes? I want him to find success. I'm not like an obsessive Baker guy. I'm not sitting here saying
you're not a Baker
even
bro.
like I'm not a Baker bro. He's not like a top tier NFL
cousin.
quarterback. He's an above average quarterback, and I really hope he lands on a team that can use that. Like in a run heavy offense, like the Colts seem like a team that Baker could find success with a good O-line, run first. He just has to be a game manager. But if he goes to like the Seahawks, which I've heard put out there, you're going to see the worst of Baker behind that offensive line. That's not going to be good. So I hope he lands in a spot that can help foster success for him. But yeah, I'll cheer for his success, but I'm not going to like obsessively call for him to be wildly successful wherever he lands.
What if it's like an enterprise rental car?
What?
Mr. Davis Pang in the chat.
Oh, you daddy now.
Daddy Pang, what's going on?
The amount is absurd, but then just the fact that he chose $49.99 as his unit there.
Oh, I love that it was $49.99.
Whoa!
Thank you. No,
hey, if you want to come on the show anytime, Pang, and not come, actually, please.
Can you do it every day?
Dude, you're the man.
Pang, but
No,
seriously,
thank you.
no need to apologize. We understand things come up, and you know what? We're all good. We're playing some full perception, so thank you very much. So that is much appreciated.
He just gave us $50.
Davis Pang gave us $49.99 on a super tip. Mr. Scamper said, "What the ass?"
Let that be a lesson for the rest of you.
I always like Pang much more than anyone else in the chat.
Just so you know, Davis is now our favorite of the chat. So if you want to you have to increase his bid by at least a cent.
Read where the Pings has picks.
Also,
my Lord.
Like Tim, we sell out.
Bring in Gardner Minshew. You know what? I would be totally fine with Gardner Minshew-led Browns.
I moved to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like,
so entertaining.
Is it the best option? No. Would it be a fun option for next year? Like, absolutely.
I feel like
Josh gonna drink if we give money. Let me get.
If you told me that that Baker, who's the other? Johnny Manziel and Gardner Minshew are all brothers, I would not be surprised.
Who?
And Gardner
Minshew, Baker Mayfield, and Johnny Manziel.
I take offense for Gardner Minshew and Baker Mayfield. I take offense to them being put in the same sentence as Johnny Manziel. Yeah. Both of those guys have shown their willingness to work hard off the football field more than Johnny Manziel.
My brothers aren't exactly the same.
I know, but I feel like when you say that, it draws comparisons that are unfair.
They just got similar vibes.
I mean, Colin Hanks and Chet Hanks couldn't be any different.
This made me laugh out loud. I don't know why. Joke's on you. You're not a cat, Davis.
Oh, wait. Meow, you say? It's on you, Mr. Scampers. He knows the lines and everything.
He speaks cat.
For the low price of $50.01, we'll make fun of paying Scampers if you just...
Yeah, that's all it takes. We have no loyalty.
Weird. Are you guys ready to move on to our next poll?
Yeah, I'm ready to get this wrong. Let's go.
All right. Well, we are going to move on. I hope you guys are ready to do so. After 2 rounds, Tim, you're in lead because you were you guessed within 5 percentage points. That's going to get you 5 points. Joey got 2 points that last round. Simon got 2 points, so he's got 4 points. It's a close game, guys. It's a close game.
Very close.
Except for JL.
Joey, we're going to you first. You ready?
Ouch.
Yes.
All right.
70%.
All right, Joey. Okay, it's locked in. No, I'm joking. Is Aaron Rodgers still a top 10 fantasy football quarterback without Davante Adams? Side A is yes. Side B is no. Out of the 2,409 people that voted on this, how many people said yes? He is a top 10 fantasy football quarterback.
So I think he is, because I think that they're going to get him somebody to catch the ball other than re-sign MVS. What'd you say?
No, they'll just Randall Cobb's fine, right? Just Randall Cobb.
Yeah, he's there forever. I think it's gonna be close though on both sides because I think people want to hate on Aaron Rodgers for good reasons, I guess. I'm gonna say 52% said yes.
So you think that 52% of people say yes, Aaron Rodgers is still a top 10 fantasy football quarterback without Davante Adams. It was 52, Joey?
52, as in the number of cards in a deck of cards. 52.
Oh, nice connection. So Simon, we're coming to you next. Joey went with 52. Do you think the actual
as in
percentage
$2.01 more than Davis gave us?
$2? Oh yeah, $2.01. Yeah, exactly. If you made it dollars instead of percentage points.
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah.
Over. I think people are going to see Aaron Rodgers and they're still going to click yes, even though there's the contingency that he's got some haters, right? Aaron Rodgers has done a pretty good job of building up that base as well, but he's still a great quarterback. I'll take the yes side of this, the over.
So Simon is taking over 52%. JL, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 52%?
I'm also going to take the over. I wrote down initially 79%. So,
woo.
Other side of this.
JL is also going with the over. Tim, you're the last one to go. Do you think the actual percentage is over under 52%?
I'll just say over.
All right, we got three overs. So Joey, no one was buying your 52%. They're like, you're wrong. It's over. It's more than that.
Split the room.
Let's see what the chat had to say about this, though. Kevron's going with 52%. He's right there with you. FYF Maria going with 60%. Thomas saying 57%. Sean saying 39%. Eric Lake was said 49.99%. Game 55%. Scampers 26%. 35% from NBA Rigged, 62% from Sully, 50% from Scott, 68% assuming redraft, and Albert going with 54%. Scott going with 47%.
Much more tempered than us. Yeah. According with 11 votes, 55% of the chat took the over on this one.
Took the over, and it seemed like there was some low, some high, so it was kind of all over the place. You went right there in the middle, Joey. So let's see how this turns out. Is Aaron Rodgers still a top 10 fantasy football quarterback without Davante Adams? Side A is yes, side B is no. The actual percentage of people that voted for side A is no one's getting points. 35%.
What? 3-5 crew. Where the hell were you?
35%. Or no one voted for there
we go. Austin Eckler,
yes. Good job.
You know what?
This big jar of tequila.
While you're doing that, Josh, NBA, since you got it perfect, we're gonna look at this prediction. We got to take this with a little bit more credence now, right? Because NBA got that one exactly right. Obviously, it's his finger on the pulse of what the public's thinking. Aaron Rodgers will be the number 14 quarterback this coming season, sliding off into the sunset unless DK Metcalf joins him. Trade incoming.
I don't know what sliding off the sunset means, but it sounds delightful.
Oh, it sounds fantastic, doesn't it? I would love to slide off the sunset.
Sliding off the sunset was my favorite DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith album.
I was supposed to go see DJ Jazzy Jeff with my dad when I was in middle school, and we were going to go, and then it turns out it wasn't an all ages show, and so they wouldn't let us in.
Is it because he was too old?
And I never got
your dad's too young.
Yeah, it's because my dad. They wouldn't let my dad in. It was only under 13 only.
DJ Jazzy Jeff with an under 13 only show.
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson.
Did you say Tom Brady?
I didn't say Tom Brady. Tom Brady. So we got like 11 quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, maybe, who scored more than Aaron Rodgers last year.
Is Derek Carr now?
He didn't have the toe. He had the toe.
Hey, what about Justin Fields?
Aaron Rodgers.
Trey Lance, maybe.
Like I was half kidding when I said that, but for real, with the rushing upside and another year in the system, there's a chance that those guys with that rushing floor that they have could pass Aaron Rodgers if he doesn't get weapons. But I'm not calling for that. I think he's still top 10. Albert did want to know, does anyone here still have a perfect bracket?
No, Albert, hell no.
First game.
If anyone does, send it to me. Like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, you're a dirty liar.
Yeah.
My champion got knocked out in like the second game yesterday. It's not looking good. Iowa just absolutely killing me.
Nobody got points.
All right, real fast, since we're on this topic. Okay, hypothetical question. If we traded Brandon Cooks, if the Packers got Brandon Cooks, where would you put him in your rankings?
Top 10.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks would be top 10.
Oh, I was assuming Aaron Rodgers would. They were still asking about.
No. He might be asking that, but I know Bam. I think I saw this earlier. I think he's asking about Brandon Cooks. I might be wrong. He asked it when we were talking earlier, and I think we missed it.
Wide receiver 2 with wide receiver 1 upside. Know what I mean? There's weeks where he'll be a top 12 wide receiver, but I'd probably have him around like 15 to 20. There on the Packers offense. Brandon Cooks.
If Brandon Cooks went to the Packers, I would have him as a top 10 wide receiver.
Top 10
I think
wide
you were
receiver.
right when you said that, Simon.
Somebody do with Davis Mills.
Yeah,
he wasn't top 10.
Yeah, well, but still, like with
it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I'd have him around 15.
I'm with Simon. I think I'm with Simon.
I would need to like look at my rankings a little bit closer to figure out for sure, but that's about where I think I would have him right there.
I would be more conservative personally, just because Rodgers is very, very particular about his receivers, and so I would probably take like the line of like until we see that they have a connection. I'm not gonna project that he'll be a wide receiver 2, but probably more of a mid wide receiver 3.
I did see somebody bring up how long it takes Rodgers to build that rapport with receivers. It takes a couple seasons.
Yeah.
If the other options are what's currently sitting there, though, I think he may force that rapport a little quicker with a wide receiver of Brandon Cook's talent.
I think they'll draft wide receivers too.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
They're getting another quarterback for sure.
Definitely first round.
All right, Simon, we're moving on. Are you ready for your question here?
Let's do it.
And I'm actually pretty happy that you got this one, Simon.
Oh, cool.
This one seems to make sense for you.
By the way, I appreciate you too, Dan. You a real one.
Cool. Who do you prefer in Dynasty? Side A is Amari Cooper. Side B is Michael Gallup. Simon, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage that chose? Well, what do you think the percentage that chose Side A was here? Amari Cooper over Michael Gallup. I'm so happy you got this one.
It should be very.
This was from
Cooper
yesterday.
Side,
this poll was posted yesterday, by the way. So like everything was more or less known.
I just think there's a huge talent gap between these two players. I understand Gallup got the contract, and maybe you like the offense better for receivers, but Cooper's just the much better player. Like I don't think that's a debate. If somebody's debating that, I don't know. I think Cooper is the much better wide receiver. I'll go 64% on the Cooper side.
So you think that 64% of people chose Amari Cooper in this poll? Are you locking that in, Simon?
Yeah, let's lock it in.
All right, 64%. JL, Simon was 64% on the Amari Cooper side. What do you think the actual percentage is?
I could be very wrong about this because I don't know how the community feels about either of these players. But I'm gonna go with under.
JL is going to take the under on 64%. Tim, we're coming to you. Do you think the actual percentage is over under 64% for Amari Cooper?
I have no idea. And since I have no idea, we're going to queen bee this one.
Oh, shoot. Hot dang.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Tim thinks. So just so everyone knows, Queen Bee means he thinks it's exactly 64% as well. He gets a ton of points if he's right. Joey, what do you think? Actual percentage over, under?
Under.
You're matching JL here.
Oh, Tim, that would be so much fun if we just jumped to 14 and 15 points ahead of these losers.
Oh, that'd be great.
I won't lie, that would be great. So Scott thinks it's 37%, Dame thinks it's 69%,
Close.
Albert 41%, Thomas 58%, Rob 48%, Mr. Scampers 44%, Sean 64%.
Exactly right, Sean.
Yes, perfect.
AWOL 39%. So listen up, guys. It seems like no one was going in the middle. It was either like a little 15% on one side or the other, right? That's what it kind of seemed like to me. Well, who do you prefer in Dynasty? Side A is Amari Cooper, side B is Michael Gallup. The actual percentage of people that chose Amari Cooper was 60%. 60%.
Oh my God, we're so close.
60% of people chose Amari Cooper.
Wow. That was a good good
God.
line, Simon.
It was a great line. That's going to get him 5 points.
That would have been so funny.
That would have been funny. One day we're going to get it. Josh had the best opportunity. He thought about Queen Bee in it, and then it was exactly
He
right.
didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I contemplated heavily too.
All right,
Simon did give me enough of a reaction when I was talking about it, All right, so after our first complete round, Simon, you got a really nice lead with 9 points. Tim in second place, 5. Joey 4, JL 2. It's still anyone's game, and we're gonna keep on moving here. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
let's do it.
Honestly, let's see. Who was the closest? It was Thomas here, I believe, with 58%.
Nice.
Job, Thomas.
2 percentage,
Hey.
2 percentage points away.
I'm having a good day.
That's 2 percentage points away. I can't do math.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I just like
Matt.
Sean's better. So sorry,
I
Thomas.
wonder why. All right, so we are moving on, and JL, you are getting this next one. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
All right, JL. Who scores more fantasy points in 2022? Full point PPR. Is it Russell Gage? Side A is Russell Gage. Side B is Christian Kirk. Who scores more fantasy points in 2022? Full PPR. Side A, Russell Gage. Side B, Christian Kirk. What percentage of people chose Russell Gage?
Yuck.
It's not a number.
A lot of people are probably gonna like Russell Gage's team more, but it's crowded. Christian Kirk got the bag. I'm gonna go with 48%.
So you think that 48% of people chose Christian Kirk in this poll? Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. So JL's going with 48%. We are coming to Tim. What do you think? Yeah, I think the actual percentage is over under 48% for Russell Gage.
I don't know. I think that's a good line too. I'll go a hair under for no real good reason.
I'm going to write down a hair under. He goes a hair under. He thinks it's 47%. Joey, What do you think?
48 was what was in my head, but I'm not going to queen bee because I'm not brave.
Really?
Yeah.
Be brave, Joey.
Should I be brave?
Be brave.
Oh, man, I don't.
Be like Tim.
Don't be brave.
You just
It's
said we should
throwing
be like
points
Tim
away.
more.
No, I'm going to be
Those are your words.
over.
Coward.
Joey's not brave, but he's taking the over. Simon? It's
I'm
a
gonna say
split room right now.
I'm gonna say under, and JL gets no points because his guess is more than 15 percentage points off.
Ooh, so you think it's really
Much
That
lower.
wins you nothing.
I know.
Zero extra points. It's just mean.
You're right.
It's under.
Well, Brady thinks it's 39, J-Wall 21, Dame 33, Sully 35.
I see, Simon. You just looked at the chat. And we're like, oh,
Thomas 35,
I did that.
Sean 18, Albert 25, Scott
Simon's like, I have
29. So
this unique
Everyone's
thought that
under.
I've had.
everyone's under. Mr.
I've
Skipper
never had an
said-
original thought in my life.
I was up until there was 8 votes when I put the poll out on this one, and when it was at 8 votes, it was 100% under, which is never a good sign.
Well, out of 2,066 total votes, who scored more fantasy points in 2022? Full point PPR. Is it Russell Gage or Christian Kirk? The actual percentage of people that
Please
voted
be
for Russell
48.
Gage was 56%.
What?
56% of people voted for Russell Gage here, guys.
Wait, I was right.
56.
You were
You were
right.
right.
Joey.
You were right. And JL was within 10. So both Joey and JL are happy with this one.
And I was double wrong.
And
I
only
you're wrong.
a big L.
I
A
was
big
like-
L on that one.
I was like,
Flag plant.
Other than
up
paying, what
face
does the
plant.
chat know? I know it.
Guys, that made this game even closer. The two people that had the lowest scores just were the only ones that scored there, and it made it a very close game.
I haven't gotten an over under right yet.
91% of the chat was wrong on that one.
Yeah.
suck it, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the chat.
Yeah,
just
just
the
the chat. You guys stink at that
Except
question
for Ping.
in particular.
Ping is not. Ping is
Yeah,
great.
no, Pang's amazing.
Yeah.
Ping is the best.
Don't mess with him. Don't mess
Gosh
with
dang,
him.
Anyone.
beautiful Pang.
Anyone messes with Pang, you got to mess with all of us.
All of us.
Good job on that one, JL. Good job on that one.
Thanks, Josh.
Well, we're gonna move on to Tim with this next one. Tim, you ready?
Yeah, no.
Is that a yes or?
he's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it was something.
All right, Tim. Which player do you want in Dynasty? Side A is Trevor Lawrence. Side B is Malik
Come
Willis.
on.
What percentage
Sorry,
of people
Yeah.
go side A? Trevor Lawrence.
It's got to be pretty high on the side A side. So we'll
A
just
lot of good
go-
votes today, by the way. 2,822 on this one.
Just compliment yourself.
We'll
Like, it's not a compliment to me. It was easy to find polls, really. That's all I'm saying.
We'll go 77.
Like, all these polls had like 1,000 votes.
Damn it, Tim.
That is pretty nice.
At least.
How much did you go with, Tim?
So
77.
Shit.
I think it's a hair under.
Joey's not messing around here. Tim went with 77%, and Joey thinks it's a hair under. Simon, what do you think?
I'll take the under as well. Just I think there's going to be enough people hyped about Malik Willis that it's under, but it should be over.
All right, JL. So Tim went with 77%. Joey and Simon chose the under. What do you think?
Wait a minute.
What?
Deshaun Watson has decided he wants to play for the Cleveland Browns in a stunning change of events per sources. Watson has informed the Houston Texans that he is willing to waive his no trade clause in his contract to be dealt to Cleveland. There goes Simon.
Right.
So timeout. He waived his no trade clause already for the Saints and Falcons. So like that doesn't change a ton. It still comes down to the Texans, I think, decision at this point, right?
And
I believe.
Yeah. I guess which package
doesn't mean he's going to the Browns, but now Browns are back into this conversation and maybe the top of the list. Who knows?
Wow.
If they're willing to trade Baker Mayfield, you know?
Wow. That would be very surprising. That would be very surprising. Sorry, didn't mean to derail.
As a Ravens fan, I'm hoping no, but
so Will Fuller.
As a Browns fan, I'm hoping no.
Really,
Will Fuller's gonna go there. Like,
yeah, you know,
we're gonna have
Fuller's going
receivers.
wherever. Yeah.
I just don't think the Browns are equipped to. That front office has shown time and time again they're inept at handling not only on the field issues but off the field issues. I don't think they're equipped to handle what's going to come with signing Deshaun Watson and what he's currently going through. I think it's going to create more mess and drama for a team that is already surrounded by it, and I'm not looking forward to that. I would have almost preferred just Matt Ryan, and then we draft a rookie this year, next year, and try to get him up to speed under Matt Ryan.
Josh, you were right. Schefter did tweet, follow that. It says now up to the Texans and Browns to finalize a trade agreement for Deshaun Watson.
Okay, well,
very interesting.
Well, I know who I won on the Hard Knocks this year.
yeah.
So just to reiterate that Deshaun Watson had to allow the Texans to talk with teams about trading with him. Like he had an option. He could say no or yes to teams. He was saying yes to the Falcons. He was saying yes to the Panthers. He was saying yes to the Saints, I believe. The Panthers were kind of falling off. Now he's saying yes to the Browns. So it's really still coming down to them. Yeah. All right.
We got to keep going. We got to power through these polls.
JL, 77%. Over or under?
That is a really annoying line, Tim. I wrote down 79%, so I'll take the over.
Oh, sweet.
All right. JL will be the only one taking the over as Joey and Simon took the under on this one. So I don't even want to freaking find the guesses on this one because they're way out there after all this Deshaun Watson talk. But which player do you want in Dynasty? Trevor Lawrence is on side A. Malik Willis is on side B. The actual percentage of people that chose side A on this one was 79%.
Oh,
you're killing the polls.
Damn.
You're killing the polls.
I was exactly. Why couldn't I have been in my poll?
Hey, you're the only one that got the over at least, but I mean, I know that's not going to satisfy you.
I
Here,
said, and look, game 2, 79.
Wow.
Let's go,
Damn.
Dan. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh man. Just read our private chat.
This
let's just keep moving. Let's just keep moving here, guys.
We're good on time.
All right. Are you ready for the next question here?
Yes, let's go.
Are you sure?
Sorry. Really excited.
Because we're going to Tim. I mean, not Tim. We just went to Tim. We're going to Joey with this one. Joey, you
That's
ready
why
for
I was
this?
so excited, Josh. It's rare I get to talk to you one-on-one on these.
I love you, Joey. I love you, Joey.
I know. I love
Joey,
you too, Josh.
Your question is going to be, is Ramondre Stevenson a top 12 dynasty running back? Side A is yes. Side B is no. What percentage of people chose side A? Yes. Joey.
I know where you got this poll, actually. I didn't see the results, but I know where you got it from. Yeah.
You saw him. You saw him. You know, good lucky you.
Man, he's not. I don't believe. I'm gonna say 27%.
Joey is going to go with 27% on side A, right?
And that feels and that feels high, but I'm going to stick with 27.
Okay, Simon, what do you think? The actual percentage over or under 27%?
I think that's a good line. I'll say under.
Simon's going with under. JL, what do you think?
I will also go with under.
Oh, they're thinking under, guys. They're thinking under here. Tim, we have 2 unders on the 27%. What do you think? The actual percentage over under 27%?
Yeah, not just gamesmanship, but I think this is under.
All right, Tim's also going with the under here. All right, let's see. Let's check out what the people in the chat had to say about Ramondre Stevenson being a top 12 dynasty running back. Jay Wells says 3%. FYF Maria is going with 12%. Albert's going with 22%. Dame going with 8%. Thomas 20%. Sean 12.59%. That's oddly specific. Mr. Scamper's 19% and 31% from Scott. Well, is Ramondre Stevenson a top 12 dynasty running backs? Side A's yes, side B's no. The actual percentage of people that voted for side A was 10% of people. 10.
I was 10%
of people.
10%
of people.
It's very good.
And Thomas said, whatever percent say yes are all Stevenson owners. 100%.
That's, I think, 8% is in a 12-team league. That would be all the owners.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put in 8-team leagues and 10-team leagues in there, probably averages out down there to 10%.
Yeah.
Well, really got to shout out Dame in there. Dame, I think you were the closest. If
Nice
Sean
job,
didn't say
Dame.
12.59, he would have
fire.
been tied with you.
Maria had 12, I think. What was it again? It was 10?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Let's
Nice,
go. It was
Maria.
10. Yeah, that was very
nice.
good. It was
You should be on the
9.8
show, not me.
specifically, so technically, no, I'm sorry. Great job, both of you. Great job, both of you. All right. Are you ready for your final poll, Simon?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's get in there. Your final poll is going to be an interesting one. It's going to involve someone we talked about a little bit already. It's who would you rather have in Dynasty? Side A is Christian Kirk. Side B is Rondale Moore. We already had a Christian Kirk poll, but that was a 2022 one. Who would you rather have in Dynasty, Simon? What percentage of people chose side A, Christian Kirk?
This one's tough. I mean, Christian Kirk just got the bag, and I'm expecting Trevor Lawrence to take a step forward. Hopefully other people are as well. I think it's going to be on the Christian Kirk side. I don't think enough people trust. You know what? But Rondale Moore's young. He's exciting. But Cliff Kingsbury showed last year that he doesn't really know what to do with him in that offense. Like, he's not using him properly. I don't know. And when I don't know, we go with 50%.
All right. Simon thinks that 50% of people chose Christian Kirk in this poll. And we're going to JL on this one. What do you think? Is it over or under 50%?
I'm going to go with, it's probably a good line. I'm going to go with the under.
All right, JL is going with the under 50% on this one. Tim, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over under 50%?
It might depend on what the scores are. Can you put those up?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I apologize for that. Simon is in second place. Tim, you are in first place with 12. Simon 11, JL 9, and Joey 6.
Okay, so I'm fighting Simon. I'll just
So together we make 69.
You said under? Yeah, I'll
JL
just
said
go
under.
Yeah. Kirk,
do you think, Joey?
More some space. So.
Let's queen bee it because I have to get some points.
Atta boy.
Scamper's also going with the Queen Bee. Sean going with 47%. Scott 41%. Mr. Scamper's 50%. Dame 67. 45% from Albert. 56 from J Wall. Well, guys, who would you rather have in Dynasty?
I'm gonna cry.
Christian Kirk, side A. Oops, added that back. Christian Kirk, side A. Rondale Mills, side B. The actual percentage of people that chose side A, Christian Kirk, was 47%.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I am sorry, Joey. That is not going to queen bee you, but the other two guys are going to correctly predict the over under. JL, and
You almost queen beamed it.
Sorry, what?
It.
Sorry, what? What did you just say? What
It's a different rule, Simon.
Oh man, Sean got
What
it
did he
exactly
say?
right.
I said Queen Bee.
Cheers.
Thank God you heard it too, Tim. Thank God.
I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. If we're being honest.
Just continue.
Sure,
All right,
click
guys.
that.
We can get into our last poll here.
Let's do it.
I really like this one. So we don't have a guest. I actually don't know what's so funny. Can someone explain it? Maybe I'm a little slow.
Check the private chat.
I heard Queen beat, I guess.
Yeah, we got it. Let's move on to our final poll because I am going to win this game.
God.
Okay. I know. Okay. All right.
Let's continue.
Guys, this last one's pretty. This is a fun one. It's a little bit different. We have a close game. Joey, if you get it spot on, you can tie Simon here. So,
Okay.
Who's the number one fantasy football wide receiver now after Davante Adams was traded and Allen Robinson signed? Side A is Cooper Kupp. Side B is Davante Adams. Side C is Justin Jefferson. And side D is Jamar Chase. What percentage of people chose side A, Cooper Kupp?
Cooper Kupp.
Let me grab my phone.
I got to stop looking at Tim. I finally get under control, and then I look down and I see you laughing.
It's not that funny, guys.
Now it's not funny.
Speak for yourself.
Wait, okay. What is the question? I don't know.
Oh, we got to write this down. I thought I was waiting on Joey.
I'm trying to put it in my little notepad.
Did it give any context as to whether this was redraft or dynasty, or is this everything that was?
It says fantasy football wide receiver. And fantasy football, there's a little context. Fantasy football was hashtagged in this.
Okay.
And it said, and there actually it was a little bit more in depth. It says after Davante Adams was traded to Las Vegas and Allen Robinson signed with the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
So I just couldn't fit it all in this banner. So there's a little bit more. I don't know if that really changes anything, but what percentage chose side A, Cooper Kupp?
Okay, I got my answer.
I have mine.
I feel so wrong on this one. Oops.
Got mine.
All right. So we're gonna start with Joey. Joey, I want you to tell me what you said.
80.
80% chose Cooper Kupp.
Not really high.
Go to JL.
Oh God.
27.
27% chose Cooper Kupp.
I
We're
do
gonna
not
go to
feel good.
Tim.
Can you see that?
19%. It's all over the place, guys. And
Yeah.
Simon.
Joe, you're really gonna like this one. 28.
28%.
Fantastic.
Hold on, guys. I gotta do some math.
Oh, that's not good.
So someone got it exactly right, is what you're saying.
So
Dang.
Joey did not win.
Joey,
How do
might
you
have
know?
won. I bet Joe. Oh, he didn't win overall.
All right. All right. So who's the number one wide receiver, fantasy football wide receiver now after Davante Adams was traded to and Allen Robinson was signed? Side A is Cooper Kupp, side B is Davante Adams, side C is Justin Jefferson, side D is Jamar Chase. The actual percentage of people that voted for side A, Cooper Kupp, was 53%. Does anyone know who won?
Wow.
No.
It's Simon. Simon won. Simon won. Let's go, Simon. Simon is the closest. He's going to get 5 points. He's already in the lead. So Simon is the winner today.
Very
Let's see
nice.
who's in the chat.
He needs
Got
it.
Close. Anyone?
Yeah. It's been a
Not
rough
too
couple
many
days.
close ones. Not too many close ones. Simon. Well, actually, Albert would have been the closest if he was guessing. It was
Nice job,
69%.
Albert.
God, actually.
Oh, Scott,
68.
68%. That was good. That was really good. Simon was 25 percentage points away. And was the
Oh,
closest.
and was the closest. That's pretty rough. That was a tough
Joey was
last poll, Justin.
27 away.
What was the breakdown, Josh?
So Cooper Kupp got 53.4%. Davante Adams got 10%. Justin Jefferson got 19.1%. And
Oh, I
Jamar
thought we
Chase
were
got
doing for Justin Jefferson. Damn it.
17.4%.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. That's a little
17.4%.
surprising on Justin
I'm loving that
Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
17% hive out there.
Yeah.
I'll be your king.
Simon, you're the winner. You're the best.
Thank you, Josh. And guys,
Good job,
everybody
Simon.
who watched and played along with us today, thank you so much for watching. Tim, Joey, JL, Josh, thank you guys for being awesome. And guys, if you are not sick of watching us yet, we are going to be live in about 2 hours at 6 p.m. Eastern time over on the FanDuel YouTube and Twitch channels with our friend Troy King playing some fantasy. Price is Right. So if you guys want to come over there and watch that happen, 6 p.m. Eastern, FanDuel, YouTube, and Twitch. Until then, though, we are out of here, everybody. We will see you later this evening. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Trading makes fantasy fun.
Arrivederci.
Hey.
Yeah,